Hi guys, I'm Derek from DL Boot Room, and this is my first video that I've done like this, so please, if you like it, leave a comment below. If you don't like it, leave a comment below and give it a like. Just be a good idea to get some more ideas for the future of videos that either you want to see, don't want to see, and so on. So, please give me a bit of feedback on this. So today I'm going to speak to you about this brand new football boot from Adidas Football, which came out today. Now I'm sure you've seen it all over social media. It's the Predator Mania remake in the red colourway. But before I go on to that one, just a quick trip down memory lane about the previous Mania remakes that we've seen from Adidas over the last 4 or 5 years. So this was the first one. This was the Revenge Pack from 2014. And the Revenge Pack consisted of the OG 94 Predator, the Accelerator from 98, and then they did this one from 2002. Now, if we're being honest, this was probably the weakest of the 3 boots from that pack. The tongue on this is horrible, but some people did like wearing it, and it was, I think, from a nostalgia point of view, being the OG colourway, people did really like it. So we can't really complain too much about Adidas trying it back in 2014. You got to remember at the time, Adidas were killing off the Predator and everyone thought that was the end of one of the most successful silos ever made. So, to get some old boots remade, everyone was going crazy for them. So it was a really nice idea from Adidas back in the day. One last thing about it, people did like the fact that, as we all know with the Mania, the stripes go here and then they go down the sole plate. So again, it was a really nice idea, a nice finish on that from Adidas. Then we jumped to 2017 when they did the next Mania remake, which was after they'd killed the Predator off. We had the Ace and the X. Then they brought the Predator back again, and this time in the famous champagne colourway. Now this was a limited edition boot. We never ever got official numbers on it. Some people said about 2,000 pairs. I guess we'll never know. Adidas don't like telling us this sort of thing. But things that people did like was they loved the leather tongue on this boot. It was a really nice finish to tongue. They loved the colourway. Yes, it's a synthetic upper again, not a leather upper, but people seem to accept this one a lot better than they did the original from 2014. It's a much lighter boot. Really nice finish on it. Had the Sprint frame as the sole plate on the bottom of it. So yeah, people really liked this one. Again, I think the champagne colourway is one of the most popular after Beckham wore it in the 2002 World Cup. So really, people got very excited with this. From a collector's point of view, now this boot's actually quite hard to find these days. If people do have it, they want to keep it in their collection, or people have worn them and they're ruined now. So if you've got a pair of these and you're a collector, it's definitely worth holding on to them because there's not actually that many pairs of them out there anymore, I don't think. But that leads me nicely on to the Predator Mania remake that we've got today. Now, Adidas have had a great year with remakes. First remake that we saw earlier this year, we saw the Zidane Accelerator. Fantastic boot again, leather upper, not strictly a remake in terms of colourway obviously, but really nice boot. We also had with the same pack at that time the Precisions, the David Beckham Precisions, which were almost a one-to-one remake as well, just with the new sole plate on them, but really nice boot. And it's great to see that finally now Adidas have gone for the boot that for many people is the most popular Predator of all time. So we've got the Predator Mania. Okay, now I'll just take you get the nice red drawstring bag with it, Predator on the front of it, and here is the new boot. Now, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, the red colourway would be well down my choice of colourway from the original Predator Mania. I think there's about 8 or 9 colourways of this boot done, and the red would be probably at the bottom of my list. Doesn't mean to say it's not a good boot, but when you think of the other classic colours, the OG colourway for example, then you've got the Scourge, the Japan Blue, the Gunmetal, Lunar and Champagne I've already seen done remakes. So I guess it was natural to do something a little bit different with it. But the red for me, it's a nice boot, but there's other colourways I prefer to see. You never know, in the next year or so we might see some of the other colourways get a one-to-one remake with the leather upper and so on. A couple of things I do like about this boot. I love the fact they put proper Predator fins on there. If you saw last week, the 19 Plus and 19.1 were released with the Predator fins down the side. I haven't seen those boots in hand yet, they're still coming to Qatar, but apparently the fins on the side, that's just a sticker to make it look like it, but they don't actually have any Predator elements about them, so that's disappointing. But with these, it's nice to see a proper Predator element on it. The tongue's fantastic, as you see. Those of you that remember back in the day, we always did this with our tongues. Beckham did this, so we all had to do it. Wear the tongue as low as you possibly could on our foot like that to cover the whole area here. It's a really nice finish to this boot, if I'm honest with you. I normally do top 10 boots every year, and I got these 2 days ago, and I'm pretty sure I'll be doing a video soon with the top 10. These are going to be in the top 10 at some place. Not quite sure where yet, but they'll be in there. It is a nice finish to the boot. I love the leather upper on it. I know it's a bit more old school, and today people want to see synthetic uppers or think synthetic uppers are slightly better. But for me, you can't beat a leather upper on the boot, but I'm older, so you know, people, I guess older generation do like the leather uppers on the boot. But really, really nice finish. The sole plate, now someone was telling me the other day that they think that the sole plate on this one will crack. Normally Adidas put a sticker on it if they think that the sole plate, the sort of the silver elements will come away from it. They haven't put any sticker with this pack, so it is possible that this won't wear away. If you buy a pair and wear it, please do let me know. I'd love to know if it does crack or not, because for some people that's a big deal. I don't see why, if I'm wearing a pair of foot boots, why it's an issue, but some people want to keep the aesthetics of the boot as good as possible, even if they're wearing it for playing in. So this is the boot that came out today. It's on all the major online stockists, so get on there now. How long will it be on there for? I have absolutely no idea at all. It retails at £300, so you know it's quite expensive for a football boot, but these remakes that Adidas have been doing have all been kind of priced around that area. So if you want a pair, I'd suggest getting them quickly, because apart from the Zidane and Beckham precision accelerators, most of these Predator remakes seem to sell out quite quickly. You know, a lot of people want them. A lot of people buy them for resale as well. So if you want to try and get a pair at retail, I would suggest getting a pair today or tomorrow, or as soon as you can before they start running out of them. We have no idea on numbers. I've not got any clue at all on how many they are. I did check before I came online to do this video, and there's still every size available on a couple of sites that I look on, for example ProDirect, Unisport and so on. So it's definitely worth getting on there and getting a pair of them if you want them. Okay, great looking boot. I'd say it's worth getting a pair if you're a collector. If you're not a collector and you want to wear a pair of boots, you can never go wrong with this boot. Again, one more thing I would say about it is the weight of the boot is fantastic. People always talk about they'd love to go back and wear the original Predator Manias from 2002 and something like that. If you do wear a pair from back then, they're so heavy, it's frightening. It really is. Especially by the SG pair with the blades on the bottom. It's such a heavy football boot. The good thing about this boot, as soon as you take it up out of the box, you notice how lightweight it feels. Now, yes, it's heavier than some of the other boots you're going to buy just now, but for a Predator, a leather Predator that looks like this, feels this way, and will give you all the nostalgia you want back from 2002, you really can't go wrong with this, and it's a fantastic boot. If you like the video, guys, please let me know. Please leave a comment below. If you don't like the video, please leave me a comment below. It's always good to get constructive criticism about things that we can do better. So thank you very much for listening. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope to do more videos like this soon and get some feedback from you guys. Thanks very much.